So what I've learned over the last 11 years of working with hundreds of 7- and 8-figure business owners is when we're looking at productivity and creating more flow, when you really need to determine the categories of tasks that we're currently doing. And for this, we use the Loath to Love scale. We have 0 down this end, 10 up here, 5 in the middle, and we look at the level of joy that a task brings us. Now, when we're looking at peak performers, when we're looking at overachievers, obviously they spend the majority of their time here. What we notice is most coaches spend the majority of their time here or here, which is a limitation for us. One of the things that we really want to look at as part of this is what we call in here the lack zone, which is really the red zone, because if you hate doing a task, you're probably just not going to do it. If it's not important, you're not going to do it. That's completely fine. The limitation is when you like doing something and it's either not as profitable as something that you could be doing that you love. An example of this for me is speaking. I love speaking and it's a high profitability task. Now I like doing, say, videos. Like I like doing this video, but I don't love it. And if I'm putting all my time, energy, and effort into tasks that I like, that means that I'm putting less time, energy, and effort into the things that I love, that light me up the most. And this is why we talk about like being the enemy of love. It's obvious that we're going to avoid the things that we loathe if we don't need to do them. We can delegate and dump those. This is the real danger zone. We want to create a life that we love, that lights us up moment by moment. And often we settle for things that we like. Comes back to the same statement as good is the enemy of great. And this plays out in each of our tasks on a micro level. And that creates the macro of our life. So this is why we want to categorize all of our tasks into the things that we loathe, things that we love, and things that we like. We want to delegate and dump the things that we loathe. Then we also want to determine whether we delegate these, whether we dump these, whether we automate these, whether we systematize these. Because that's going to create the capacity for us to really live a life day by day that we love. To be able to learn more about this and the next dimension to this, because we have an extra dimension of how this plays out here too, I'll be doing a video series very shortly to be able to highlight what that is so that you can get more done in less time and live a life of flow that you love.